JD and Karen, and we are on the road in New Mexico.
First of all, we would love to tell y'all Merry Christmas and hope y'all have a wonderful day with your family and friends.
We are leaving. We just left our hotel where we spent the night at the Hilton Santa Fe Historic Plaza Hotel. And it was a good hotel. It was a very nice hotel. Very nice breakfast. It was a great place to stay for the night. We are on the road because our family this year, our grandchildren and all, are spending Christmas in their own area, doing their own family thing. They live in Texas, and of course we live in Colorado Springs. So Karen and I had 2 days off. We decided to hit the road and do a road trip. So we are on our way to Chimayo, New Mexico. There's supposed to be a place down there called the Santuario de Chimayo. It's supposed to be like a church, chapel, scenic site. So since we're doing a scenic drive, we are heading down there to look at that. So we left the hotel, we're on the road to our destination, and Karen is driving, I'm navigating, and the temperature outside is 41. If you look at the video, we do have some clouds forming. Doubt there's anything going to be in it, probably just rain or whatever, it's too warm. But anyway, we're on the road. So I'll leave this thing running until it conks out. Every once in a while we lose signal, but we'll see what happens. We do have that new antenna up, so we'll see what happens. That wasn't good. Trying to find us on the map here.
I want to apologize to y'all.
What are you going to say, hon?
I had a little bit of a dry cough going on. So if y'all hear me cough, I really do apologize. I'll try to keep it quiet though. Thanks for understanding.
So, for those of you who just jumped in, I do realize it's Christmas morning, and everybody is spending time with family, eating food, opening gifts, stuff like that. So, Merry Christmas to everybody. We are spending our Christmas on the road, doing a live stream, heading to another town here in New Mexico. We spent the night in Santa Fe. We spent the night in Santa Fe last night, and so today we're heading to a sightseeing spot. And chat is running, so if y'all want to jump in and chat, she's driving, so I can answer. So she can drive, I can talk, I can sit over here and chat. So. KIL4, Kill4. Hi. Well, hello there. Where are y'all going? We are headed to, and I headed up there just a second ago. It's
Chimayo, New Mexico, from Santa Fe.
It's kind of a hard name to pronounce because there's supposed to be like a chapel or something like that down there. So we're going to go down and check that out. We're going to check out the town. Do it it's like a scenic drive today. Spending our Christmas doing a road trip. All of our family are doing their own thing in Texas. So we'll be driving down there probably in January or February, visiting with them. So Merry Christmas. What do we got? Captain. Okay, here we go. I'm going to look at my other phone. Captain Fatboy USA. Merry Christmas to you. Hello. Kill for. Yeah, sounds like great fun. Yeah, we're looking forward to it. We didn't want to spend our Christmas Eve and Christmas sitting at home doing nothing. So we thought we'd get out on the road and do a road trip. I was hoping to get the drone up to date also. I've kind of kept the drone on the ground just because of all of the drone activity across the country. Everybody's been freaking out about drones, so I have not put it up in the air. So today we might have a chance to get it up, but we'll see. Right now we're just heading down there to do some sightseeing. But Merry Christmas to everybody. Hope y'all have a great one.
The spelling of our location, of our destination, is C-H-I, M as in Mary, A-Y-O. If anyone wants to look and see where we're headed.
There's a sign that just said Sofapia Factory. I love Sofapias. That's all right. I can make it again. Have a great Christmas. Christmas. There. Yeah. Yeah. How many places have we traveled to? Oh, good night. We have. If you go to our well, you're on our YouTube channel. If you look at the videos on our YouTube channel, it's got tons of videos, a lot of drone footage. One of the best ones we did was the 1st and 2nd of November of this year. We were down in Texas, New Mexico, and Oklahoma storm chasing. That was our actual first real storm chase. Reed Timmer, Connor Croft, several of the other chasers were down there in that area, and that was the weekend that Reed Timmer's Dominator 3 lost compressor, and they couldn't open the doors on the Dominator, so I believe they had to crawl out the windows. They put it in the shop in Abilene and got it repaired and got back on the road. But it was a pretty intense weekend. But if you read the narrations on our videos, Karen and I were actually in the storm. I mean, we weren't far from the Bears cage. We didn't realize it because it was rain wrapped, it was dark, we had horizontal winds, hail, rain, debris, but we made it through it. At one point the water was running across the road, but we got through it. That same storm, we didn't realize it, that same storm is the one that went all the way into Norman, Oklahoma, and Oklahoma City at between 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning the next morning. Unfortunately, Karen and I didn't realize the storm was still active. We went back to our hotel and slept, got back, went to bed because we had to go back to Colorado Springs the next day. And my son got on to us and said, "Dad, you and Mom are going to have to start staying out of bed and staying on the road if you're going to do this." So he's right. We should have followed it. We would have gone into Oklahoma and been there when it hit. But lesson learned, first live chase. But we've been to, man, look at our website. I've got a journal here that I'm fixing to get caught up. 45. Get our journal caught up because we've been to a lot of places. But the website does show all videos of all the places that we've been. So go in there and check that out. Let's see, Elvis Presley. I'll watch it for sure. Thank you, Captain Fatboy. Let's see here. Back down. place your list of travel you haven't been yet. Oh, what are some places on some places on our list that we haven't been yet? Actually, since we're fixing to start doing our chase full-time this next year, we're going to be moving from Colorado Springs down to Texas, and then we'll be chasing full-time. So we're going to go wherever the storms are at. So we'll be in Kansas,
Nebraska.
We'll be everywhere. Wherever the storms are at, that's where we'll be. But we've also, here local, we have been up on Rabbit Ears Pass. We've been up on Monarch Pass. We went up to the castle.
Bishop Castle.
Yeah, we went up to Bishop Castle and did some video. I did drone footage on Monarch Pass and on Rabbit Ears Pass, so there's some really good drone footage. And then I've also got some practice footage, drone practice footage. So, yeah, we'll go wherever we can go. But your question was, what are some places on your list of travel that you haven't been yet? We're just trying to visit whatever we can here close to where we're living now. So once we move to Texas, more than likely we won't be back in these areas again in the future unless there's a storm. So wherever the storms lead, that's where we go.
And along with chasing storms, we're also doing like we are today, and we're also going to incorporate going through some ghost towns. So if y'all have any ideas for us, please don't hesitate to let us know where y'all would like for us to go.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Some place that y'all haven't seen before. Since we're out here on the road, you can sit there in the comfort of your home and watch, but we'll give it a try. But we went ahead and decked out the car, put all of our equipment in it just in case, because you never know when you're on the road if something can develop. But I'm sure, I know probably within the last month, I watched Connor Croft and some of the other chasers up in the northeast chasing storms. So they were in the snowstorms, so they were chasing snowstorms. We live in Colorado Springs, so we get a lot of snow. But what we're looking forward to are the thunderstorms, the supercells, the lightning. We're kind of looking forward to that kind of storm. So that's what we're really looking forward to chase.
And during hurricane season, we will be down there with them also. Just to let y'all know.
Well, the good thing about when you're chasing we have an app. I guess anybody can have the app. You can go in there and look on Omega, and it shows where all the spotters are at. So you can actually follow the storm chasers. So it shows where the spotters are. So when we are chasing, we're usually logged into Spotter Network, so we can see where everybody else is at and what they're doing. But obviously the one we follow the most is Reed Timmer, because he's the best at what he does. Croft, because Connor has actually partnered with Reed a lot on his team, so Connor's gotten a good education from Reed Timmer, so he's usually pretty up on his game too. So earthquakes, how do I feel about earthquakes? To be honest with you, we've never experienced an earthquake, so I have no idea what they're like, other than what we've seen on TV and videos. So I don't know how you could chase an earthquake. As far as I know, they're kind of unpredictable, but from what I could see in videos and stuff like that, I mean, they can be devastating, but I've actually never had the earth shake under my feet, so I don't know what it's like. Grew up in Texas, born and raised in Texas, moved to Colorado Springs, so neither place has ever had earthquakes, so I really don't know what that would be like. So Captain, if I ever experience one, it will definitely be on our web channel. But I think I'd have to go to California to get those. I think they're the only people that have earthquakes. I'm not sure. But we definitely go wherever, y'all think we can do some good. Earthquakes. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff that cracks houses and drops chandeliers and breaks dishes and kind of hairy. It's like it destroys your house without picking it up and throwing it across a pasture like a tornado does. So that would be very scary.
In 3/4 of a mile, turn right on Bob-Quaver Road.
Yeah, we have our GM or Ethel. So Ethel's telling us where to go. Half a mile at Bob-Quaver Road. So I'm the navigator. Karen's driving, so we have to kind of talk back and forth here. Keep her on the road. Huh. That's a cool sign. So I've got your baggage now. Follow me. Jesus, carrying a suitcase. That's cool.
That's cool.
So Captain and Everly,
Turn right at the
hope y'all are
traffic
having a
light.
good Christmas. Hope Santa brought you what you wanted. When you get to our age, Christmas for us is just basically the grandkids. So when we have the grandkids, obviously we try to go all out, but this year
In 2 3/4 miles,
they couldn't
turn
come.
right on New Mexico 76.
So they're doing their own family thing this year, which is fine. And then, like I say, January or February, we will go down to Texas and spend some time with them. I don't know, hon. Them clouds are getting kind of dark
Yes, they
over that
are.
mountain. We might get some rain or some thunderstorms. I don't think it'll be snow. I don't know. It could be snow. We're down at 30 degrees now. If y'all are, for those of you that are watching this, if you want to log in and follow us, you can. Sorry this road's a little bit bouncy. I'm trying to fix that phone where it doesn't bounce as much. But the bracket I've got it in, it's kind of, let's see if I can make it less bouncy. There we go. I do have a different camera system that's got basically kind of like what Reed and some of the other chasers use. It's got a front view, back view, and side views, all in one camera. I just have to get it installed. Right now I'm using a dash cam and a side cam. So yeah. So I'll get that installed as soon as I can. But yeah, if you're in our, I'm still trying to learn how to do the map inside the live stream to our web channel. So
Looks like the mountains ahead are getting some snow on the top. How foggy it is up there, that snow falling.
So I won't lose signal today. We've got our antenna on the car, but I haven't tuned it for this trip. Normally I tune it when we hit the road and I kind of put it in quick, so hopefully it'll stay steady for you. If the live stream goes off, I'll make sure I try to restart it. Signal. But right now we're good. camera that we're actually videoing with is showing a clear picture, obviously, but I'm watching my website on another phone, and I can see that it looks kind of hazy and fuzzy. So that is the signal between the transmission and YouTube receiving. So I apologize for that.
That's the left.
Captain, we have been on YouTube for, should say, well, we logged in and got the channel this year. So we've actually had the channel about 3 months.
In 1/4 mile, turn right on New
Captain,
Mexico
do me a favor
76.
in the chat and let me know if you can actually hear me talking to you audibly, so I'll know whether I need to type your answers or just answer you.
Turn right at the stop sign. In 4 miles, arrive at Chimeo on the left.
Chimeo, that's how you pronounce it. Chimeo. Chimeo. Yeah, everything here in New Mexico is in Spanish, just about. All the names and everything, so. Which makes sense. We also got, okay, you can't hear us. All right, thanks, Captain. So they've also got a lot of Indian reservations down here. When we were looking at the map, they got several different Indian reservations, so, and tons of casinos. Lots and lots of casinos. Now, I apologize for the video, kind of hazy, but we're about 3 miles from Chimeo. And then when we get there, we'll do a look around. Captain, I hope y'all are having a great Christmas today. But we've been on YouTube for a few months, and I think it says on our channel how long we've been a member. We just need to get our membership up, our subscribers. So, you know, tell your friends about our channel and have them subscribe. We have to get up to 500 subscribers before we can actually monetize. So, Bishop's Castle, okay, Bishop's Castle was actually pretty cool. They, the guy started that thing. It actually was supposed to start out as a home. The man that started it was wanting to build it as a place to live, and part of it that he built resembled a castle, so people started telling him it looked a lot like a castle. So I believe it was a brother or a son, somebody in the family decided, well, why don't we just build a castle? And it's been going ever since. He keeps adding to it and keeps making it bigger and expanding it. But to be honest with you, I did not see anything in the castle that was inhabitable. It's a great place to visit. It's cool, but I didn't see any type of an area inside the castle that could be a dwelling. There were, you know, openings and gaps and places in the castle that weren't filled in. So the castle itself, though, it's a neat place to visit. But I believe well, I know he does. He lives in a separate place. He doesn't actually live in the castle. So the castle's basically turned into just a tourist attraction. But it is pretty neat, and he works on it constantly. Gets a lot of visitors. And if you Google it, Bishop's Castle, they've got pictures, a lot of pictures and stuff on it. I did do a video there also, showed some of it. They have a guy that plays a violin or fiddle or whatever, playing kind of medieval type music in there. They kind of dress the part of a castle, so it's pretty neat. It'd be a great place to do like a like when they had those, not really called a rendezvous, it's when they
Renaissance.
yeah, Renaissance. It'd be a great place for them to have some kind of a Renaissance get together to kind of act out everything for people, and they may do that certain times of the year. I'm not sure, but we'd have to Google that and look at it and see. But all the history of the castle is on there. The Bishop's Castle was a really neat place. He's even got like a dragon. He kind of built a dragon's neck and head out on one side of the castle that sticks out, so it's pretty cool too. Definitely worth a visit though if you're ever in that area. Okay, you're watching the video now? Okay, cool. I appreciate it, Captain. We like to get the word out to people, you know, that we have a web channel. We have it on our t-shirts and stuff, so people can log in and hopefully subscribe and like our videos. So if you do that for us, if you like our videos and subscribe and all that stuff, it helps us out. But try to get to 500 subscribers is a slow crawl, and it's amazing. I can look at Reed Timmers, and of course Reed's been doing this for years. He's a pro. He's got like over 1 million subscribers, and Connor Croft has.
Arrive at Chimeo on the left.
So we're in Chimeo. Be on the left up here. So yeah, Connor Croft has got a ton of subscribers too. Well, a lot of the chasers that do it full time have a lot of subscribers. All right, we are now in Chimeo, Mexico, and we're just kind of looking around to see what all's here. I know there's a chapel, a historic chapel here somewhere. That's actually what we're trying to find and see if we can get some video of it.
I need to pull off the side of the road so JD can type in our destination. Because right now we're in the city of Chimeo and it's on the outskirts somewhere.
Captain says, have you ever been to one of those restaurants that do the medieval play while you're eating? They have them in Texas. What was that restaurant called?
Medieval Times.
Yeah. They have a restaurant in Texas called Medieval Times where you can pull over where you can eat, and they actually do jousting and all that kind of stuff. I've never been to one, but my son and his wife last month went to Medieval Times, and they sent us a picture of them sitting there eating and watching the show. It was to me it looked like they were sitting in the stands of like a rodeo arena, and it was a restaurant. You got to eat and you got to watch the games and everything else. So I personally have never been to one, Captain, but when we get back down to Texas, I'm sure that we'll probably try to fit that into our bucket list, so we can say that we've done it. But no, I've never done that, but my son has. So we are currently trying to punch in the chapel into our GPS so we can go and see it. So right now we're just kind of sitting here getting it punched in. We do it up here. Oh, here we go. Chimeo. What's it called? Oh, right here. Hang on just a second. San. Now I'm talking while I'm typing, folks. T-U-A-R-I-O. Santuario, right there. Go, start. So from where we're at. All right. north.
So I need to stay here and then go left.
Should I put it on this one?
That
Hang
one.
on a minute. I'm going to put it in the GPS that talks to us. See.
S-A-N.
Okay, hang on just a second. S-A-N.
T-U-A-R-I-O. De Chameo.
Wait, S-A-N-T-A?
S-A-N-T-U.
T-U.
A-R-I-O.
Santuario de Chamayo. Got it. Now, 1 mile away. All right. Go. All right, we've got it in there. All right. We have punched it in, so we are going to 0.8 of a mile, turn left on to Mexico 76. Sure is a small road going to a tourist attraction. Well, this is saying 7.5 miles. So it must not be right in this area.
It's not. It's down south of here.
Everything up here is Adobe, though. I can tell you that. I don't know. I've never really put a lot of trust in a flat roof. I don't know. I never had a house with a flat roof on it, but the flat roofs that I'm familiar with always seem to have some kind of a leak. So I'm not really up on flat roofs. I always like to have one that's got a pitch to it. So we should be at the we should be there in just a few minutes. We're about 7 miles from it.
7 miles from the turnoff to get to it.
These little 2-lane roads, I'll get there. Of our chase car I took before we left home, I've got a very, very short one on the website of our chase vehicle, and I've had a lot of people ask me to do another one that's longer so they can actually see the car and how it's set up, because it was really short, the first one. So I did a longer one before we left Colorado Springs. If I'd have brought my laptop, I would have gotten last night and updated the web channel, and I just forgot to grab it. So I'll have to wait till I get home. I do have our iPad with us, but I don't normally do the web stuff on an iPad. I'm not real crazy about Apple. Apple's very hard to work with, and I can use my laptop and do it pretty quick. So we're on a road that's only 40 miles an hour, so we're putting along. So right now it's slow going. It's that time of year. You got sinus stuff, and us going from Colorado Springs, the higher elevation down here is a little bit lower, a little bit different climate too. So if you hear us coughing, seasonal garbage that you go through. Yeah, I'm hoping I can find a place out here today, somewhere to on our trip. Not necessarily here by the tourist attraction, but somewhere out here to get the drone up for a while. I haven't had it up in a while. In fact, I crashed it on Monarch Pass. Yeah, we were on Monarch Pass up to a mine, an abandoned mine on the other side of the river, and so we couldn't the current above water. I went across low, so what I should have done is gone up to a higher elevation, gone up in the air a little bit, and then crossed the river and then come down at the mine, but I didn't. I went straight across, and that river was causing a current down through there, and it kind of took control of my drone. I couldn't regain control, so I just hit the auto return, the emergency return on it, and it was coming back, but unfortunately it doesn't have obstacle avoidance on it, so it smashed into a post. Knocked the camera off. Did a little bit of damage, but nothing major. I did get the camera and snapped it back on, and so I've only had it up, I believe, once since the crash. So I haven't had a chance to really tinker with it and make sure it's 100%. But hopefully I'll be able to get it up. Yeah, it's snowing on the mountains off to our right, so you can see it on top of the mountain over there, off in the distance. So we'll be coming up here to the top here in a little bit. When we get out to our sightseeing thing, I'll take the camera with me and show y'all around. There's just so much controversy right now in America with drones. You know, everybody's all panicky. I'm not sure what's going on, but you know, because of drones, everybody now is alert to drones, and when they see one, they freak out. So that's another reason, like I say, I haven't had it in the air, but I try to do everything legal. Mine is registered. It does have an FAA registration on it. I do have my recreational certification and all that stuff. If y'all jump in on our live stream, please send us a chat so we can acknowledge you and say hi, and like the video, and please subscribe. Yeah, we got some pretty scenery up here. When we get where we're going, I'll get out. I'm not going to try and show you. Take the camera and walk. Kind of heading toward the mountains where it's snowing. We'll put this back in the holder, and we'll take the camera phone and so let's see. Yeah, if you look at our cameras right now, straight in front of us, on top of that mountain up there, it's snowing. In the distance, you should be able to see it. Great. Captain, I'm glad you're having a good Christmas. Once we get up here to the church, I'll take the camera out and look around. That's one of the things I want to see is the mountains up close. Yeah, once we get out up here, I'm going to zoom that in and show you this. Bear with me, I'm taking the camera loose from its holder. And I'm going to kind of look out, so I got a camera there. I'm going to kind of zoom in. I'm trying to hold this steady as I can, so y'all bear with me. Once we get out, it won't be bouncing as bad, and I'll hold it steady for you, but with driving, it's not too easy to do. We're about 3/10 of a mile from where we're supposed to turn, so
In 1/4 mile, turn left on New Mexico 76.
we're going to stop here for a second. I'm going to get out and let y'all see what's going on, so hang on just a second. We're at the park. All right, bear with me. All right. So, all right. I'm trying to get out of the car and hold the camera at the same time, so let's see if I can make this look halfway decent. Zoom in a little, zoom out a little. But hang on, I'm trying to get the zoom just right, so it's not as bouncy. And there's where all the snow's coming down, right out there. So it's not snowing here, but it's snowing in the mountains. That's one of the things. Okay, I told my chat to sub to you, so you will have your 1K. Oh. Man, I would appreciate that. The more the merrier. We've got to build our channel. Because once we start doing this full time, Captain, we're going to be doing some crazy stuff. Bear with me a minute. Trying to get back in the vehicle. Whoops, hang on. All right, so I'm going to put it back in the holder for a minute. Hang on, hon. Let me get hooked up and buckled up. Captain, I do appreciate you. This is, I told my chat to subscribe to you. Okay, cool. So it will give you one. Oh, I appreciate that, Captain. Every little bit helps. We like those loyal watchers, you know.
Ready to roll?
And we're ready to roll. So we're about 2/10 of a mile from that
Turn on.
where we're supposed to turn. So hang with us. It's getting dark over that mountain over there, though, so that snow may move over here where we're at before it's all over with.
Turn left on New Mexico 76.
Now, these are supposed to be highways, but I'm telling you what, all I see is us driving around.
Continue on New Mexico 76.
12 more miles? Wow.
Yes.
All I little bitty tiny roads. Ah, thanks for the hearts.